Tomorrow night in prime time, we're going to finally see exactly what the House Select Committee has uncovered when it comes to January 6th, the days before and after. I'm going to tell you what we know about the committee's work so far and who might testify live during these hearings in a second. But first, I want to thank my TikTok subscribers for voting for this topic for me to cover this week. As a bonus, you can vote too by subscribing to my TikTok during my live event tomorrow. Now to the hearing. Who is in charge of this thing and who sits on this committee? There are 7 House Democrats and 2 House Republicans. The chairman is Representative Benny Thompson, a Democrat from Mississippi, and the vice chair is Representative Liz Cheney, a Republican from Wyoming. Since the committee was formed almost a year ago, the members have collected more than 125,000 records, including texts, photos, videos, memos, and more. They've also conducted more than 1,000 interviews, including many of former President Trump's close associates, members of his family, including Ivanka Trump, Jared Kushner, and Donald Trump Jr., former White House aides, and more. The scope of the investigation is not just limited to the day of January 6th. The committee has looked into the run-up of the day, the aftermath, the funding for the events, the efforts in some states to try and overturn the election results, and they also looked into the breakdown in Capitol security that allowed these rioters to breach the Capitol building, causing about $1.5 million worth of damage. So how is this all going to go down? It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern on Thursday night. Some of the major networks will cover it live, but you can always watch it for free on cspan.org. The committee members have said they will be unveiling new information that we haven't heard or seen before, and they plan to call 2 witnesses to testify live on Thursday night. Witness 1 is Nick Quested, a British documentarian who was said to be embedded with the Proud Boys the day of and the days surrounding January 6th, and he took key video footage of them and their associates. And the other witness is a Capitol Police officer named Caroline Edwards, who was the first law enforcement officer injured by rioters storming the Capitol. Edwards suffered a traumatic brain injury as a result and has not been back to work. And to make sure everything goes according to plan and everything works for live television, the committee has also hired a former TV executive producer to help them produce this presentation. What does that mean? Well, Chairman Thompson says the committee plans to tell the story of what happened before, during, and after January 6th through the evidence that they've collected, namely all the video and audio. Hence the need for someone who knows television to help them professionally present it to the country. And Thursday won't be the last we hear from this committee. The next hearing will be on Monday, June 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern, and there could be as many as 8 total hearings in the month of June. The final hearing will be held in September. Committee members have said we are likely to see senior officials from the Trump Justice Department and advisors in former Mike Pence's inner circle. We will not be seeing, though, Vice President Pence or former President Trump. However, the committee may play video from the interviews with the members of the Trump family. Now, this is important. Even after the committee has completed its work, there is little, if any, consequence that can be handed down by Congress. If the committee finds any criminality by anyone involved, the case has to be referred to the Department of Justice, and then the Department of Justice will decide whether or not to file any charges.